Today I get to talk about one of my favorite characters in the Bible. And we're going to be talking about Saul, who we know as Paul today. Let me give you a little background on Saul. So Saul was a person who actually filed paperwork to persecute the early church. He went and he said, give me the rights to hunt down these Christians. So he went around hunting down and finding Christians to imprison them. But then one day he's on a path, on his way to go get Christians, and he encounters Jesus. I just want to pause there for a second. How many of us could wrap our story in that? We had one direction, we had one plan, and then all of a sudden we met Jesus and everything changed. That's what happens to Saul. And in the moment he's blinded, and Jesus tells him to go to a town and to wait. And then through that time, Jesus speaks to a man named Ananias. And he says, Ananias, I want you to go to Saul. I want you to go and pray over him. And in Acts 9:13 it says this, Lord, Ananias answered, I have heard many reports of this man and all the harm he has done to the holy people of Jerusalem. All the harm he has done to the holy people of Jerusalem. Ananias' first instinct is fear, the unknown. He thinks, Saul hates me. Why would you send me there, Jesus? So he's in confusion. But later on in Scripture, Ananias decides to step up and take the call of Jesus. And he goes and he prays over Saul. And Saul's life is changed forever. It says his blindness goes away. He stayed and rested and he was baptized. And we know today that Paul, who was once Saul, was one of the greatest people to ever walk this earth, and he changed the history of Christianity and not just the world. But I want to talk about Ananias, because Ananias didn't let his fear stop him from seeing the blessing. See, he could have said, I'm too scared, God, I don't want to risk it, and he would have missed out on getting that blessing of speaking in and working in Paul's life to see where he was going to go. See, a lot of times we allow fear to stop us from taking steps of faith, and we miss out on so much. See, the truth is, it is an honor to serve God. We should be honored that God gives us the opportunity, the blessing to serve His people. But a lot of times we're crippled by fear and we're scared to step out. So I want to ask you this question today. What is something, maybe it's this crazy dream, or maybe it's something that God put on your heart a long time ago, that you've been scared to act on? Don't miss the blessing of stepping out in faith. Be like Ananias, get your courage, and go take it on today. Love you guys.